Okay, so here we start the MHF4U Unit 3 mid-unit assignment. So, for the first question, we need to describe what happens to the domain and the range of the log function under a vertical reflection. Support your explanation with diagrams. Alright, this is my diagram. So, what happens? Ideally, we know f of x equals log of x looks like this. You go from here, look at my mouse here, from here, and it goes your way up. And then with this, f of x equals negative log of x, it goes down. Why? That's because under the vertical reflection, the function will be f of x equals negative log of x, like it goes right here. Then, since the function log of x has a vertical asymptote x at x equal to 0, it also requires x greater than 0. Then the function negative log of x should be the same. So the domain of the function f of x equals negative log of x is x equal to all real number, which can go all the way down. And then x needs to be greater than 0 because it has an asymptote here. And then the range, well, there's no range restriction because it can go all the way down and all the way up. So that's negative, that's positive. Passed. Second question, describe what happens to the domain and the range of the log function under both a horizontal and vertical translation. Supports your explanation with diagrams. Okay, so we have here f of x equals log of x. Then what happens? Under the horizontal and vertical translation, the domain of the logarithm will change, as the vertical asymptote will be translated as the same number or units as the horizontal translation did. Also, the range of the function won't change. What I mean by that? Okay, so say if this is the original function, then how about this? F of x equals log bracket x plus 2 minus 3. Then what we did here is we did 2 units to the left, so from here 2 units to the left, which look like that, and then 3 units up. So where's the asymptote goes? It used to be x equal to 0, and now it's x equals to negative 2. Then the asymptote is right here. And then since we plug 3 units up, then it's going to be here. But since there is no y restriction, then with that being said, it will only be x is greater than negative 2 on this case, and then x belongs to our real number. Meanwhile, y would belong to our real number. And then for the question number 3, so graph the function f of x equal to 1/2, 1 divided by half, log of x minus 4. So graph the line y equals x on the same grid. Okay, this is the y equals x. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. That's right here. And then graph the inverse function f to the power negative 1x by reflecting f of x in the same line y. What that mean? Since this is f of x, then it's going to be like that. And then we determine the domain, range, and equation of the asymptote. Okay, that's right here. Domain f of f to the power negative 1x is x belongs to our real number. And then the range of this function is y equal to our real number, but y need to be greater than 0. What I mean by that is, since you reflect that on an inverse relationship, then it flips from like that, like that. And then if you use the x equal to 1.5 log f to the power of negative 1x, that's equal to 4. And then 2 times x plus 4 equals log f to the power of negative 1x equals to 2x plus 8. Then f negative 1x equals to 10 power of 2x plus 8. Then that concludes my Unit 3 mid-unit assignment.